to This Very Moment Collective. You are right on time whenever you're watching this. This reading is timeless. Tapping into our angels, our spirit guide, our spirit team. We shall see what spirit has for us. Please, spirit, show us in this very moment. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And let's get into today's messy message because, oh my goodness, I'm tapping in, first of all, to a very strong feminine energy. I'm getting an energy of like 2, 3, or 4 feminines. I know it's a lot, but it kind of just depends on your situation. This could be you and another person. This could be you up against 2 different people, or this could be a whole friend group situation that turned sour. I'm getting that there is so much, oh my goodness. We have the Empress card, the 5 of Swords, and the Hermit card here. There is an energy of fighting to be the Empress hardcore, and that's the thing about the Empress. The Empress just is who she is. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Coins. It looks like you've pulled back your energy from all of these parties because I feel like you see it for what it is, so I don't feel like I'm telling you anything new. But we got the 5 of Swords here, so if you're feeling like people have been trying to bait you into arguments, they 100% have been, collective, and it's literally just to take you off your pedestal. This could be an energy of people trying to humble you. This could be an energy of people trying to force you to surrender to them. And I don't know what it is. I would never see someone else's confidence and feel like it's a personal attack. I don't know what it is that makes people feel that way, but it's definitely a theme that I do see often of people feeling like if you feel yourself, if you're, on a pedestal, if you've done well for yourself, that some way, somehow, it has anything to do with them. And it just doesn't, my goodness. It has nothing to do with them, your success and how you feel about yourself. But if you're feeling yourself, if you try, if you put yourself out there, if other people aren't able to see that success or they're not able to do what you're doing, they feel jealous about it. And I'm just hearing podcast. That's a very specific message for like one person. You may have started a podcast and then all of a sudden these weird karmic feminines are trying to start podcasts as well, and it's really just them trash talking you subliminally clicking up, being weird. But I'm getting an energy of some thirsty karmic feminines, basically 5 of Swords, trying to stir up a bunch of drama. And I feel like they're getting their behind handed to them. Spirit is like, enough is enough. You've already, Hermit card, pulled back your energy. So I'm not getting a direct command from Spirit to you. You've pretty much already done this, especially with that 4 of Coins at the bottom of the deck. That's you investing your energy, time, attention into people who value you, people who are not trying to weirdly compete with you and take your place. And the crazy thing about it is your energy comes across as very mutable, almost as if you can move in any direction. You don't need any specific position to be successful. You could be successful in any position that you're in because that's just who you are. So there's a very strong energy of jealousy, a very strong energy of people trying to take something from you, but it's like, okay, take it, I'll just get something else. It's really not that deep. There's this world, this life, it's like a buffet. Okay, there's so many ways to get paid. There's so many ways to be successful. I don't need to cling to one specific way. Even if I've seen success in that position, take it. I don't need it. I'll have another position. There's success for me everywhere. But I see Spirit being like, nope, we got to make an example out of this person. We have rejection and secret weapon. I feel like the thing that they did not anticipate is that you have Spirit and your guides on your side. And I also think the thing that they haven't anticipated is that even if people have been quiet thus far, that does not mean that things cannot shift and that people will be quiet forever. So they say this is like a coworker situation and you got 2 or 3 cliquey coworkers that are always creating drama with other people. They feel like because most people have just let them have it, the little scraps that aren't even worth fighting for, they feel like that means that they have a sense of superiority. They feel like that means that people are going to forever surrender to them, but they're seeing that is not at all true. Secret weapon is all about unseen foes ready to be unleashed. So this is like people quietly, slowly but surely planning a very precise silent strike. And also this could be like an energy of this energy building and building and building and building and building. So it's like they don't even know that they've been upsetting people because people have been saving face and avoiding the drama. So they feel like they're cool. They feel like they're fine. They feel like, there's no problem. There's nothing to worry about, but that just is not true. They have unseen foes and people who want to see them fall because this energy has been brewing, and they think that because someone didn't clock it right at the door, because maybe this is a work situation, they're not trying to lose their job, these people aren't worth losing their job for, that means that they've had control, but they're getting a rude awakening for sure. This person is getting rejected, and they're having to show that they are, they're having to at least see or experience that they are unworthy in some way or not truly accepted by people. Also, this person is getting taught a really harsh lesson, and they're going to end up trapped and rejected and unable to break free, unable to avoid the karma. I'm seeing this person getting publicly exposed. This could be something that shows up on social media, and then you have all sorts of people coming out the woodwork. Yeah, Spirit is showing me like TikTok, and you know what? TikTok is one of those viral platforms where it's like you could have one moment turn into something so huge, and then it's like you got all these people commenting, using it as a think piece. You got people coming up from the woodwork like, you know what? Yeah, I used to work with that person too, and this was my experience. So this person could get drastically publicly embarrassed, or they could be embarrassed in whatever space you guys share together, whether that's the workplace or the friend group. They're getting a rude awakening that people have not been super comfortable with them. People have not liked them for a while. We also have the Shredder and the Lifesaver here. So I'm also seeing people really coming up to bat and coming to support you, collective, wanting to speak up for you, wanting to say, you know what, I don't usually speak up, but those kind of statements, like I don't usually get involved in the drama, but I really want to do that for collective because they're not alone in this storm. And it's like you're gasping for air and salvation appears. You are a breath away from safety. And that does mean that you're getting to the point where it's becoming like overwhelming before this comes through. So if this is spiritual, it's like, yeah, your guides have been handling all sorts of other things, and they're finally able to come in and save you at the nick of time. So you may have really, been in a period of time where you were kind of suffering through this. We got the Shredder, which is all about noticing patterns and saying, you know what, it's time to delete these unwanted connections, these unwanted memories. I don't have to be nice to these people anymore. Or this could be an energy of you stepping away from the job or the friend group altogether and saying, I'm glad that everyone's coming up to support me, but it's a little too late. I've already seen that you people will ignore certain problems and let certain people get out of control and do certain things, and you'll just kind of let that rock as long as it possibly can, and I'm not cool with that. So you may be shredding the whole friendship. You may be saying, you know what, these remnants of the past, I'm actually cool on. Spirit, tell us more about the public embarrassment. What is that going to be? Show us how they're getting exposed or what is getting exposed. What has this person been doing? Oh my gosh, we got Death card reverse and the Queen of Cups. That's a very specific message. Someone is cheating on their current partner and that is getting exposed. Also, Queen of Cups can be, have you ever heard of like a green tea archetype? I read a lot of manhwa, a lot of manga, so green tea is basically a term that stems from certain comics, and a green tea person is someone who appears to be calm, collected, elegant, good, nourishing, but is truly someone who pretends to be docile, someone who's actually quite conniving and even evil. With this Death card reversed, this person may have changed their persona as well. This could be someone who was like terrible in high school, for an example, and as they grew out of high school, they were able to get a second shot at creating a different persona. So they're really good at appearing docile, appearing feminine, appearing loving or kind or whatever. But really, Death card reversed, they haven't fully ever let go of that low vibrational dirty side. So first of all, I'm getting that this is someone getting exposed for cheating. But secondly, and this can also be vice versa, this could be someone, Queen of Cups, who's been completely loyal to their partner, but they've been antagonizing you and messing with you. And this person is realizing that their partner was even trying to talk to you, oh my goodness, or has been talking to and actively cheating with someone else. And then the second way that I'm getting this is someone's old reputation is being exposed. And I was getting that with the TikTok example that I was seeing before, where it's like, oh my gosh, we have all these people coming out of the woodwork like I too knew this person and this is what they did to me. Tell us more, Spirit. Wow, this person has even stolen opportunities. They're being exposed for that. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card. They took someone's new beginning for them. They stole someone's job. They stole someone's opportunity. This could even be, since the Queen of Cups came out before, that they took someone's relationship. So say this person was trying to get your number, you know, and you were their friend, and they were like, you know what, actually, you know, collective is healing from a relationship, or actually I don't think they're that interested. But then they turn up the Queen of Cups and they try to show that they're just so feminine and docile and submissive, and they're actually the perfect kind of partner. This person could be really, really thirsty and very much so attached to attention and gratification. And Wheel of Fortune Fool card, they've definitely stole someone's new beginning, someone's opportunity, someone's money with the Wheel of Fortune coming out. This could be stealing someone's position, exposing something that was done incorrectly, even if it was valid, but it was never caught. So say all of you work together and you have a way to avoid getting customer surveys, just some random. That's not what I'm seeing, but just to give you an example, you have a way that you can do things to avoid a customer being able to leave you a survey. So if you get a really mad customer and you know they're not going to get you a good survey, you have a way to avoid that. This is like this person going to upper management or reporting to HR and remaining anonymous and saying, this person has been doing this, and it's like all of a sudden they look in the system and they see that you've done this 3 times, and so you're in trouble for it. So you end up missing out on a promotion, and they're able to come in and swipe that promotion from you. I'm definitely seeing something like that, where this person has stolen opportunities, Wheel of Fortune, likely financial opportunities, or an opportunity at a really good new beginning. Spirit is also showing me like grants. So this person some way, somehow could have stolen an opportunity. Say you were applying for like a $5,000 grant and you had to write an essay for it. This person literally wrote an essay to steal it, looked at yours and everything you were writing, didn't even tell you that they were going for the grant, and then they took the grant. Yeah, this thirsty karmic feminine has been stirring up drama. This person is getting publicly embarrassed. Everything that's been done in the dark is essentially coming to light. They're being exposed for stealing opportunities. They're being exposed for Knight of Cups, stealing people's romantic relationships, romantic partners, turning romantic partners against you or other people even. We have the Page of Wands, you know, and I'm looking at this card, and on the whiteboard it says new project. This person may have stolen your new project, especially if you work with them, or your idea, and presented it as their own, especially like at a meeting or something like that. And I think the lesson that you can take away from this is, when you have an idea, immediately present it so that it cannot be taken, even if you're someone who doesn't really care, because at the end of the day, things like this can happen and you deserve that credit. So I feel like Spirit is trying to show you, okay, make sure, even if you're not really feeling it, make sure you speak up for yourself and advocate for yourself and share those ideas so that they're not able to be stolen. We got the Sun card here, the Ascendant, and the 5th house of passion. So to be honest, I'm feeling like the chips are all falling where they were supposed to fall initially. The 5th house of passion is all about like creativity, love affairs, joy, pleasure, parties, romance. It can be meeting new friends, expanding your community and the opportunities coming to you. So I'm seeing that Spirit is blessing you with those things that you were always supposed to have, those new friends, that love affair, that fun romantic attention, that romantic experience. Spirit is getting you out, inviting, people are inviting you out. People are wanting you to be around. You're dressing up. You're showing your true self. We have the Ascendant with outlook. Someone may have even stole your style. My goodness, this karmic feminine may have been showing up with the same outfit that you had on the day prior, like just completely jocking your style. The Ascendant is all about your outlook. It's your worldview, your mission statement. So this person may have like literally tried to steal your entire personality and act like your thoughts are their thoughts. Oh my God, I'm hearing something very specific. This person may have passed on jokes that you said as their own. So it's like you say a joke at work, they think it's hilarious. They refuse to laugh though when they're in front of you, but when they get around a different friend group or different people, they tell your joke. Oh my goodness, that's just crazy. The ascendant is also like your body image and your aura. So this person may have done things to try to destiny swap with you in a more extreme sense, a spiritual sense, or try to steal your aura, your likeness, your approach, the way that you go about things. You know, the way that you meet people. The ascendant can be about your first impressions as well. So this person may try to steal your icebreaker or the way that you connect with people, your joke, whatever it is. We have the Sun card here. This person totally tried to destiny swap with you straight up. And I'm seeing that the light is coming to take back everything that the darkness stole. This person has been hiding a whole lot and they're being exposed for that. And with that Death card reversed, they really thought that they avoided karma. This person really thought that they were going to be able to do all of this and never get clocked for it, never get called out for it. But they're getting a very, very rude awakening. The Sun is like your essence. It's your life force, your spirit, your creativity. It's your distinction. What makes you you? It's your individuality, your personal expression. And the Sun card is connected to like your heartbeat. And this person, I just feel like they try to take everything. They try to literally embody you. They're being exposed, they're being publicly embarrassed, and they may even make a whole video on this person, a whole think piece, social commentary, like showing, oh my God, Spirit is showing me like Hailey Bieber, and how she literally got tattoos after Selena and did certain poses. And it's not even Selena either. I saw one on someone else that she had been copying for years, literally going to the same places, wearing a very similar outfit, and doing the same pose. Just completely crazy. This destiny swapper energy is no longer being supported or tolerated by Spirit. And this is another person, yet again, here being exposed for that. Spirit is no longer accepting people stealing your creativity. That's what I got for us, collective. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.